Hello. Thank you for joining us for Minutes for Glory. You know, our generation, in some ways, has things so much easier than the generations before. If you imagine the circumstance of a woman taking all of her laundry for her family to a tub with a washboard and washing it. Imagine the circumstance of clearing fields of rocks and plowing things with a team of horses. There was a wonderful man, Haskell Cribbs, and I was complaining. I told a story in the sermon about plowing our field with a 5-bottom plow and watching the large farmers come in beside us with their huge tractors and plows, and how it looked so easy for them and so hard for us. But I understand we had a lot less land than they did. But Haskell looked at me and said, I plowed with a team. And what he was talking about was a team of mules that he plowed with. Our world, and in our world, the circumstances have changed where maybe we're a little softer, maybe life is a little easier. But I want to remind you of one thing that is still difficult, one thing that still takes effort. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17, for it is time for judgment to begin with the household of God. And if it begins with us first, what will be the outcome for those who do not obey the gospel of God? And if it is with difficulty that the righteous is saved, what will become of the godless man and the sinner? Therefore, let all of us who suffer according to the will of God entrust their souls to a faithful Creator in doing what is right. He tells us here, that first he says judgment will begin with the house of God, with the household of faith, that the church will be judged. And I think there's the inflection here that not everybody in the church will go to heaven. And he tells us that it is with difficulty. It is with difficulty that the righteous are saved. I want us to have this expectation that life is not going to be easy. I want us to have this expectation that life is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. Paul said, that I want us to understand it is through many tribulations we must enter the kingdom of God. I want us to understand that our walk will be a difficult walk, but we're walking towards something. Towards an easier life, towards the resurrection without pain and suffering, towards the resurrection without hardship. And he encourages us with this: let those also who suffer according to the will of God entrust their souls to a faithful Creator. I want you to understand you have a Father. That it is true, you're going to have difficulty in this world. Things are going to be hard in this world, but you have a faithful Father that if you entrust your life to Him, He can guide you and help you along the difficult path. It is true, our life is going to be hard, but with faith and trust in God, we can make it through. It is true that with difficulty, we will have salvation, but salvation is worth difficulty. Thank you for joining us for Minutes for Glory. Have a good day and God bless. Bye-bye.